what's going on? It's your boy Palien Vasion. This is another episode of SpacePod TV. We got Fenris Floral in the building, y'all.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going, bro?
It's going good, man. I'm chilling.
Yeah. So you came here from Grand Forks?
Yes, sir.
Is that where you live right now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Why don't you tell them where you plan on moving to?
So, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be moving to Louisiana.
Okay.
About 45 minutes outside of New Orleans. Work out my name in the southern music scene.
Is that what made you want to move over there, is the music scene?
Oh, man, that and I can't stand the cold, bro.
Yeah,
It's
same.
cold as here, man. It's summer year-round in Louisiana, you know?
Yep.
So.
I mean, who doesn't want to have a summer vehicle year-round? Like, no one wants to, like, tread through snow.
Oh, my goodness, bro. I'm ready for it, man.
So you've been in this climate for your whole life?
Most of my life, yeah, most of my life. But I mean, like, my whole family's from the South, so I've always been, like, more comfortable around Southern people.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, every time I would go down to, like, Arkansas, I just, I breathe better.
Okay,
It's better for my skin. You know what I mean? This state drives me out.
Right, because, I mean, when I went and visited Arizona, was it last year or something like that? But, yeah, the air is, like, different, and you, like, wake up with more energy.
It changes everything,
It's
bro.
just, like,
Yeah.
because, like, sometimes I got a problem with, like, you know, feeling groggy in the morning when I wake up. But when I was in Arizona, I was, like, you know, I just, like, sprang right out of bed, and I just get to going whatever the hell I had to do.
Yeah, I knew my mood was better overall just being down there and, like,
Yeah.
oh, my God, bro, the trees down there, man, like, they got branches that are the size of your car. Just, like, sitting over the street. You can walk on those branches, man, like, beautiful, covered in moss.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I love my trees. I love...
He loves his trees.
I do, bro. I was, like, downright emotional every single day last time I went down to Louisiana just because the nature was so beautiful.
So would you're kind of a nomad type of person then, you'd say?
What do you... I'm not sure. I understand.
Like you're out in the wilderness, kind of like studying things?
I'm very appreciative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a big appreciation for nature, 100%.
Shout outs to nature.
Shout out to them trees, man.
Bro, we be chopping down way too many trees, though. Like,
For
all these developers, like, yeah, I get that you want to, like, keep, you know, expanding and building up your portfolio, and but, like, I think, like, we need more trees, bro. Like,
straight up,
they literally capture pollution, and then they turn it into oxygen for us to breathe. Like,
Literally.
why are there not more trees?
The forest fires have been a bitch too.
Yeah, like, put more trees in the city, please.
Honestly, and the thing is about North Dakota that just feels so fake to me. This is like the most manufactured state ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's all flat. You can see straight for miles, you know, and every tree that I look at is planted.
Right.
So,
Well,
it
apparently,
just feels completely unnatural.
Right. Apparently, West Fargo is the fastest growing city in North Dakota now, or something like that.
Really?
I think that's what.
I thought it was like one of the fastest growing cities in like the Midwest.
Could be that.
Yeah.
But all I know is, yeah, because eventually Horace is probably going to become part of Fargo.
I thought Horace was already part of Fargo.
Mm-mm.
No?
It's still its own thing.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's its own metropolitan.
But they kept building out 45th Street. So now you can just go all the way down 45th and get to Horace.
I used to live in Fargo for a little bit. I had a lot of fun just checking out the music scene here, working with other artists, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's some talented ass people out here in Fargo, man. You know, the Prince of Pop, Duro, he's crazy, man.
Shout outs.
Jazz.
Did you see that brand new music video that Dakota Faye dropped?
Oh, man, Dakota's my boy, bro.
Bro, that went so hard.
Yeah, he's going crazy. He keeps, like, I don't know anybody else with a harder grind than Dakota, man.
Same, bro. Like, his TikTok game is on point, obviously.
Yeah, he's always marketing, always promoting.
Yep.
He's
And
on top
it's
of
just
his
crazy, though, because, like, the last time I interviewed him, I'm like, what changed, bro? And he's just like, one day I just, like, sobered up and, like, decided to, like, take this serious. And, like, that's literally all it takes. Like, you have to, like, I think most of the time, like, as artists, like, you have to have that, like, aha moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day you just got to wake up and be like, I'm fucking up. Like I gotta
For
get my
real.
shit together.
You know, after my first show, I realized that I could actually do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I started putting my grind in, and after I got signed to King's Rest Records, I immediately was like, okay, now it's time to move. And I call that motherfucker every day, you know what I'm saying? Being
Yeah.
like, what's my next move? What am I doing? Constantly writing, constantly trying to promote myself, take new steps. Like this whole Louisiana trip is the biggest step that I've ever taken towards my music.
So what do you expect that's gonna be different in once you move down south to Louisiana? Do you think that your following is just gonna like explode?
I don't know if it's gonna explode. I think that it's definitely gonna get stronger on like a local basis down there.
Right.
I already have like 5 shows planned in New Orleans, which
Well, because I know it's like a given that their scene is way more supportive.
oh yeah, 100%. And like there's so many venues down there, and like
Right.
just there's music in every corner. I was walking around the French Quarter and seeing just like homeless people playing instruments on the street, trumpets, any instrument you could imagine, and it's like there's something that's really special about seeing somebody who's playing music to survive.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
for sure.
Like they're playing music to get food,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a different kind of soul, man. They're putting everything into that. It's beautiful.
We have some of that in Fargo, but it's mostly just like people on their guitars on street corners. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that?
No, yeah, I see people jam. I saw this one dude with a guitar that he like replaced all the strings with like bass strings,
Really?
and then just started like playing this guitar like a bass out there.
Yeah, because I seen
Man.
downtown that usually happens. Like someone's like chilling by a building,
Hmm.
and they're just like playing their guitar.
I used to busk downtown Fargo. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so how long you been playing instruments for then?
Like I picked up the drums when I was really, really, really young. Like just young enough to like bang on buckets and boxes with sticks. You know, I was playing
Yeah.
the drums, and then I picked up the guitar when I was like 8. Put that down because I was like, it's hard on my fingers. And then when I turned like 14, I picked
Yeah.
the guitar back up again, bro, and like that's been my main instrument I've gone to.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the ukulele, and it was like I already knew how to play it
Yeah, yeah.
from just learning guitar and so.
Did you you made a video playing the ukulele, right? Like didn't you make a song playing one?
Maybe. I mean, I have a lot of videos out and
Yeah.
stuff using like TikTok and.
So do you mostly do like homemade type of content, or do you like ever hire out for like music videos or anything like
So
that?
yeah, I like making like personal. I'm not sure what the right word to use, but
Probably personable, if that's a word.
personable content.
Yeah.
That's more vulnerable and like raw. That's why I like posting a lot of like just me and my guitar, you know, singing and
Yep.
stuff. But like, when it comes to like working with other people, ever since I started working professionally, I only work with professional people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like, I have the label who they help me with like anything that I need, like including like music videos or studio time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Finding a professional guitarist or a saxophonist or
Right.
something like that, you know.
So is that label based out of? Where's that label based
they're
out of?
King's Rest Records is based out of like right outside Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool little indie label. They got a lot of cool artists down there.
King, what is it called?
King's Rest Records.
Cause is that similar to, was it King Records? They did like EDM. Do you remember that?
I am not familiar.
Cause Zach Lucy, DJ Affiliation. Do you know him?
No.
He makes like EDM music. I'm pretty sure he was signed to a King Records. So I'm wondering if maybe it's the same because they're both from
I
the
don't think
cities.
that
I
they've
believe.
ever signed anybody that does like EDM music. Like they're
Oh, okay.
very like artist based, band based.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So now you're signed to a label.
Mhm.
So they pretty much handle everything. Is there anything you still have to handle on your own?
They handle the really annoying, you know, that comes to
Like distribution and stuff.
like distribution, some promoting, mixing, mastering, things like that. But a lot of the promoting is on my shoulders,
Yeah.
and when it comes to like branding and stuff like that, that's on my shoulders as well.
Mhm.
And like I have an issue with the whole branding thing, you know what I mean? Because I want to be as genuine as possible, but I also
Right.
am like, they're like, no, we have to like pinpoint parts of your personality and accentuate that, be more dramatic. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want
Well,
to.
that's what they're there for. They can
Right.
handle all that technical crap. But I do believe, because the marketplace is so what do you call that word? Saturated with artists trying to make it. You definitely do have to have your brand presence on point. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you'll just kind of blend in with the sea of artists,
Yeah.
So I do feel like if you're an established artist, at the very least, what you should have is like your own logo,
Right.
your
Yeah.
own website,
Mm-hmm.
definitely established YouTube channel. Make sure you have some professional music videos on there,
Yep.
and obviously take advantage of like you said, like the homemade stuff, like TikTok videos and stuff like that.
Those are a given. It's just, of course, the fun part of all of this is the creating, and
Right.
like that's always been my main focus. Is just, writing.
Because there's some artists out there that like, as far as like the making the clips go,
Yeah.
like they struggle with that. And like sometimes, like when I was pursuing my music career, I knew that I had to like do a lot of that stuff, and I just kept hitting walls, and I was like, I'm just like not feeling a passion for it. So then I just like shifted my energy to like running the studio, being a business owner. But I would say I'm still an artist. I'm just not going to call myself like a rapper.
Right.
Because as a rapper, you got to be actively making music. You got to be actively in the studio working on your craft, not with other clients. So,
Man, I mean, I love the rap scene here in Fargo, honestly. Like, when I started making music, a lot of the shows that I was being booked at were like rap shows, you know what
Right.
I mean? I remember I got booked at I got booked at this club in Grand Forks, and it was like one of the first shows that I had ever done.
was it through Jansen?
Shout out to Jansen.
Yeah, tell him how you know Jansen real quick.
Jansen's my boy. When I released like my debut professional song,
Right.
you know what I mean? It was Paper, and I recorded that in the studio with him, and he just kind of introduced me into like this huge scene of other artists that could help me, and I was getting put on rap shows, you know what I mean? Because he
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
rappers, so like the issue was though is that like I make very chill music, you know what I mean? So like I'm up there opening at a club, playing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some like indie ass sad
Because
shit.
you make like kind of psychedelic sounding music, right?
So like I'm very versatile.
Mhm.
You know, I want to cover all genres, and that means like rock, reggae. You know, I might throw like a metal guitar in there somewhere, or like I might put I mix like blues and R&B and jazz and
So you would say the type of artist you are, like if you were to tell someone what type of music you make, would you just say experimental?
so experimental is like very specific sounding. You know what I mean? It really accentuates the creative part of it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't consider. I think that I'm experimental when I create my music and I'm like trying to create a sound. But
Yeah.
if I had to like pinpoint the type of stuff that I made, I would say like alternative indie is probably the best way
Okay.
to define my music, because indie is such a broad term. in
Right, because
itself.
you definitely wouldn't call yourself a rapper, right? Like it's not.
Nah, and when I started making music, I was a rapper. You feel me?
Okay.
And like I do like melodic rap sometimes, and that's part of my kind of like versatile thing that I'm trying to do. Like I had a feature on Dakota Faye's new album.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Hell is Boring.
Okay.
Hell is Boring. Your Call. That shit was fun, man. And I was doing like some weird melodic rap type on there that I, didn't expect to sound as good as it did.
Yeah. So, before we started the interview, you were talking about you want to go on a tangent about what music.
Yeah, man.
You wanna just like spill it all and let people, you know, feel what you're thinking.
Yeah, man. So like, I I've been really trying hard just in this past like couple months,
Yeah.
to improve my music on another level of like lyrically and just making absolutely everything that I can make the best that it possibly can be. My
Right.
last album that I released was Twisted Vines. Go take a listen to that.
Yeah.
And I definitely showed like that sort of psychedelic inspiration that I have,
Yeah.
and I want to broaden what I can do and just show people that I can be more vulnerable
Okay.
with my art. This my next projects that I'm releasing are going to be some of the most what's the word?
Hard hitting, edgy.
It's like complex.
Okay.
Complex.
Okay.
I want to cover the human experience,
Okay.
life, all of its trivialities and vicissitudes.
Okay. Well, those are some complex words right there. What is vicissitudes mean?
Vicissitude is
Vicissitudes.
like the lessons that you learn in the courses of life.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how many people use that word on a daily basis.
I'm just being a snob.
I feel you. Okay, so what can they have to look forward to?
I have another single that I'm working on right now called Atticus, kind of talking about fatherhood and regret. That's all as deep as I'll go probably
Okay.
about that, but that's my next.
So do you have
single.
a kid?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it's about like your experience with it.
No more about it.
Yeah.
You'll find out when you listen.
Oh,
to
it's
the
a
song.
surprise.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
be on the lookout for that. What is that song? Is that a song or an album?
Yeah, it'll be a song.
What's that called?
Atticus.
Atticus.
Yeah.
That's a catchy name too. Obviously, you make, trippy type of music.
Yeah, of course.
So, what's your experience with that? Like, have you pretty much tried everything, or?
I mean, I've definitely tried a lot. I used to f acid like a lot. I used to take a lot of acid, and I'm not into synthetic things. You know what
Right.
I mean? And like I've gone through a lot of like mushroom trips as well, and I've taken a big step back from psychedelics because I feel like psychedelics are a reminder that you need to stay in reality.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
every time that I've ever tripped and I've been like, oh, I need to learn something, it's been like, you need to stay in the real world and start,
So it's like a reality check then.
Yeah, like a reality check. Big
Anytime
reality
you
check.
feel lost, you just kind of like dabble.
I mean, like, I feel like I have learned enough through my own human experiences to kind of like find myself or like guide myself to a better place if I'm feeling lost. Like I don't necessarily jump straight to like mushrooms for help. I am looking into like microdosing
Okay. Yeah.
mushrooms
Yeah.
as a form of antidepressant, but dude, tripping's fun, but I think that people who think that they can like learn the universe's secrets on mushrooms take way too many psychedelics.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would think like if you're trying to learn the universe's secrets, you got to do like something like DMT or something.
Some DMT.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even think that, man. I think that people who think that like they're gonna learn any kind of secret from the universe through a drug need to stop taking drugs. You know
What do you
I
think?
mean?
What do you think you'd be able to tap into that information? Could you do it through meditation if you were like really dedicated?
I don't even think that you can find the secrets of the universe through meditation. I
Do you think they're meant to be found?
do think they're meant to be found.
Yeah.
I think that
Maybe for select people.
when we die, we will know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pure energy at the end of the day. Like this
Right.
body is not you. Like,
No,
you're
yeah.
just controlling.
You're
it.
just a soul in a little.
Yeah. The way I see it, it's like
Yeah.
it's like okay. So you got a virtual reality suit on, and that's basically what reality is. Like, it's without your skin and without your senses, you wouldn't even be able to. You wouldn't know where you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be able to see anything. You wouldn't be able to feel anything. Like, then you would technically.
Isn't it insane, like, how
Not
perfect
exist.
that our bodies are, though, so that
Oh,
we
yeah.
can feel and experience everything?
Yeah, and it's like to the most minute, precise detail possible.
Absolutely. And, like, that's a big reason why I believe in God, because, like,
Yeah, same.
I
Yeah.
think that there's no possible way that creation couldn't have a creator.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's
Do you believe in the concept of gods? Like, certain gods created different
Nope.
creatures?
nope,
So it's just one God.
just one God. Yeah.
Okay.
believe it's
That's
one
interesting.
powerful spiritual being.
Yeah. So would you call it like source energy?
Source energy.
The source of all energy?
I think it's the source of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like on the spirituality. Would you say you're like a religious person or just spiritual?
I am a Christian man, so
Cool.
I think I am, you know, in the midst
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Now, would you say doing psychedelics would help you get closer to that point?
Closer to, like, so I think that, like, do you mean like psychedelics?
Like if you were
Like-
someone who felt really lost and you were like trying to know God or trying to know some kind of creative force, would psychedelics help you get closer to that?
I think that psychedelics can help you create an appreciation for the things around you.
Okay.
And, like, not so much like a spiritual being that you are encountering. It's more like you are, like, have you ever taken a psychedelic and then, like, sat out in nature?
No, I've
No? Oh my God, dude. You're
Pretty-
like, you're touching the
yeah.
leaves, like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
everything's alive, you know? And
yeah.
it's just, it can be emotional, and, you know, it can definitely change a person's perspective on the world around them, but I don't know if it would really, you can have an experience with God through a drug.
So
Really.
my next question is, there are people who have the theory that when you take psychedelics, you're actually seeing reality for what it is,
Yeah.
meaning like how you were supposed to see and feel it, but there are certain things at play in the matrix reality that is causing you to not see
Yeah.
things as they are.
See, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
And I think people who think that take way too many psychedelics. But
Yeah.
like, you know, when you're taking psychedelics, you're feeling everything like you're feeling it for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So you think it enhances the
I feel like you're
experience?
just back to a childlike state.
wow.
You know, like extremely vulnerable
Yep.
to all of your emotions and everything you feel.
Well, they say the child is actually more godlike than the adult because they're still fresh to the world. You know, they haven't been corrupted yet by human concepts and stuff like that.
I think godlike's interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to put it. I think that they're definitely of course there's an innocence, you know, that all children have. And I think that I love, like,
Because, like, you know, when you were a kid, like, you didn't really have any worries. You had really no fears, no inhibitions. Like, it was just, like, everything was
dude, you see
fun.
kids running around for fun. Like, when's
Yeah.
the last time you ran around for
yeah,
fun? You
yeah.
know, like, they're just in awe with absolutely everything is beautiful.
Yeah. Are you going to sing at all?
Am I gonna sing?
Yeah. Are you ready for that?
I mean, I could if I wanted to.
Do you do what? You do a cappella? Do you need a background beat, or what do you think?
Background beat. Man.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but you know, if we're here, you could take advantage of the
I could do a little
situation.
freestyle singing if you want to play, like, some kind of, like,
Okay.
blues.
Just anything?
Play, like, blues guitar beat.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hold
Some,
on a
like,
second.
blues R&B, something like that.
Blues.
I can pretty much work off of that.
All right. Fenris Floral, the SpacePod.
stronger man. Pride in bread. Dry eyes, foolish hand. Not your man. Oh, you think I can? Make a man. Ooh, this is not your bread, this is not your wine. Oh, don't waste my motherfucking time. Baby, I'm drowning in you. Don't know what to do. Wasting my breath, got nothing there. Baby, I'm sick and tired of all your shit. Can't live like this. Baby, I'm sitting here smoking weed on these rooftops. Can't stop, won't stop, cannot. You got to go. Baby, I'm wasting my breath. Can't get you out of my head. I don't know.
Damn, bro. Shout outs. Fenris Floral on the Space Pod with that freestyle melody.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yo, that was dope.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah. Hold
was
on, I got to
fun.
turn the effects off here. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're back.
That was good shit. That was good shit.
All right. Well, you got anything you want to say in closing?
Yeah, man. Listen to the album that I dropped in October, Twisted Vines. Run that shit up. Get ready for my next single, and check out all my socials. Fenris Floral. That's FenrisFloral.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Absolutely. That being said, we out. Peace.
Peace out.